Hello, and welcome to Employer Coffee Chats, brought to you by Suffolk University's Center for Career Equity, Development, and Success. My name is Vasilina Kazakova, and today I'm joined by representatives from MEDITECH. Rosalind Pierce is the Program Manager for Inclusion and Belonging, and she's joined by Suffolk alum Miriam Atif, a Technical Support Specialist. Thank you so much for joining us today. So tell us a little bit about your organization and your role.
Well, MEDITECH is an electronic health records vendor, founded in 1969 right here in Massachusetts. And basically, we're at the intersection of healthcare and technology. We bring the latest and greatest technology into the healthcare space to provide basically patient information to patients and providers. So we're optimizing healthcare.
Oh, that's awesome. And for new or soon-to-graduate students, what makes an application for a job or internship stand out in your field?
First of all, personally, the visual, paying attention to the formatting, not too text heavy, not too many pages. But what makes it interesting are the experiences people have had. So don't discount any experiences that, maybe you worked retail or hospitality. Those are valid experiences to include because they show interpersonal skills, ability to deal with all kinds of people, conflict management. Those are valuable skills that also count in addition to any other technical or clinical experience you may or may not have.
I think that's awesome to hear because I feel like when students think about like a post-grad job, they kind of minimize the value of their retail jobs, of their customer service jobs. So I think it's really important for them to actually hear that it's a valuable skill set even from those positions. And for that group of students as well, what would you say are the challenges or opportunities they may be facing?
Opportunities, lots of opportunities to make a meaningful impact in healthcare. And I think Miriam is a great example of someone who has come in, being a Suffolk alum.
Yeah.
And maybe you can share a little bit about the opportunities.
I mean, stepping as a postgrad is also, quite stressful as a student being in your senior year. But I feel like with MEDITECH, that the fact that they offer entry-level positions, it makes it so much easier as a student being like, we can be in those sort of positions where, one, we're making an impact. One, two, you feel like the company that you work for is actually playing effect in the real world. So in terms of opportunities, it's ever growing. You're part of healthcare every day that you're working, whether you're in a technical, non-technical role, you're making that impact step by step.
Yeah. That's awesome. And kind of on that note, are there things you wish you knew as a college student that you would like to share?
Yeah, I feel like as a college student, if we are so focused on doing 1,000 things at the same time, I feel like sometimes it's easier just to focus on certain things and make yourself great at those. It is, for majority part of it, quality over quantity. Make yourself great at certain things, explore opportunities, do more than just out of the paper. You are more than what is just on that paper and on that resume. People appreciate you as a human being, and we sort of lose that factor when we're applying for jobs, and because we're so laser focused. Right. I feel like that human aspect really does matter. Being adaptable, being flexible, that you're a great person to work with. I feel like those sort of things really do matter when you step into those two roles like such, for sure.
Is there anything else you would like to add or share with us today?
Sure. I think one thing we like to share that makes MEDITECH very special is its culture. We have over 40 workplace communities, which are akin to student organizations. So if you're wondering if you have to leave that part of your student life behind, you don't. We have our MOCA, our MEDITECHers of Color, Rainbow Pride MEDITECH, Pacific Island Asian American Circle, Disabilities Discussion Group. And then we have another 30 from Dungeons and MEDITECHers, MEDITECH The Gathering, Chicken Tenders for people who raise chickens, Meta Moms, Baking Club, All Things Automotive. What that does is when you come to work, it gives you a place at lunchtime virtually to connect with colleagues that may be in Atlanta or Minnesota or Massachusetts, spread out around Massachusetts, but you have fun when you come to work. So not only are you finding a place to do meaningful work, but you're also allowing the rest of yourself to come to work and authentically engage with colleagues. And it makes MEDITECH a pretty special place. So just another aspect of our workplace.
No, I think that's incredible. I think community is so important in being
It
your
is.
authentic self. So I think it's very unique, and it's very powerful that MEDITECH allows its workers to kind of bring that to work.
Absolutely. MEDITECH is all about staff engagement because when staff are happy,
Good
they do
work.
the best work.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly, exactly. Rosalind and Miriam, thank you so much for being here and sharing your knowledge and experience, as well as your tips. And thank you for joining us today. We'll see you next time on Career Coffee Chats.